Alright, time for a Wukong game. I will be playing this one against a Zac here, which should be absolutely beautiful for me. Zac doesn't do anything early game, right? So I don't have to worry about invades or anything like that. I can just kind of chill. I might be able to invade the Zac, but I don't think it's gonna be great lane priority. Maybe. Like, I do have a LeBlanc mid who generally does have very good rotation potential. There might be some chances. We'll see how things turn out. And we'll be starting bot side. Gonna clear towards top because I just have like Riven Ignite. Give Jax a lead. Riven has a hard time. So no TP Riven is, you know, decent to play for that for sure. Also gives me the best mid lane gank angle, which is very nice with like LeBlanc chain to get like a good gank on. Bot lane not the greatest gank options because I have a Sona support instead of having something like Nautilus or Leona, you know, the actual nice supports they gank for. I just have a Sona, which is just very unfortunate to gank for until Sona at least hits level 6 for that ult CC, right? So there's that. We're just gonna kite this back while auto-attacking it the entire time. Blue side starts technically a faster clear for Wukong, but yeah, we'll be okay here. Just make sure to hit this down as much as possible. One hit here, so it kind of balances, as you can see. Kind of die at the same time, or like as close to the same time as possible. It's gonna take a bit to clear these ones. Intention is just a full clear because I just want to have the consistency, really. That's like the big thing I always look for, just like very good consistency in like CS pacing. It's gonna help you win a lot more games. The elo of this game, by the way, is Diamond 4. So you guys are aware of that. And yeah, I'll show you how to play some Wukong, how to carry with him here. Take your W on level 3. Zac's obviously not going to do anything. We're just going to chill. We can just use your W to tank a bit of damage here as well. Also, decent amount of damage to the camp too. So, you know, you can save yourself a little bit of HP while you clear. Not a bad thing. I'm just gonna have to go top straight away here because the Riven is obviously very low. So instead of doing these two camps, because we see a lane state like this, we just move. I need you to move, buddy. Good job. That is exactly what I need. He has TP, so we're not going to touch the wave whatsoever. He can freeze it there. If he needs to reset, he can just simply TP to do that, and it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. So now we're just going to go ahead and do the top scuttle whilst it's free, and then we can do blue Gromp as we do that. So this was just like... my intention was to clear, but in a situation like that, I just have to react, right? Like Riven is 1 HP. It'd be very troll of me if I didn't react to that. So that's why we go for that. I should have done Gromp first instead of blue first, because the respawn on that faster would have been better than the respawn on blue. But we're going to end up leaving the Gromp alive most likely here. The reason you might like wonder why I would do that is because in this situation, this camp is going to be more valuable, and I do not want to give that to Zac. I have enough money for the Tiamat. Spending time clearing the Gromp right now is not going to be good. It's going to desync my Gromp completely for my jungle rotation as well. So I actually just want to sync it back up with the next clear rotation. And we're going to go for the Crux first, since we want to catch the respawn of that one properly. And that way we don't mess up our entire jungle path. Because if I now do this and then have to reset, there's a chance Zac takes my bot side camps. He takes my bot side camps, my Gromp's going to be off rotation. It's just all going to be bad. And plus now I have to go for this gank. On my way. I'm going to go as fast as I can, obviously. Okay. Let's see if this is warded or not. It is indeed warded. That sucks. Yeah, now that ward right there is just brutal. I can't do anything bot. The wave might be frozen by the support. It's decently possible, but I just now need to clear this camp quickly. I'm also going to smite this one, because if Zac's going to contest anything, it's probably going to be my Raptor camp, and I just need to get there faster. So we're just going to do this. Did he do my Raptor camp in that duration? He could have done. That would have been very sad. He didn't. Okay, we're good. I mean, all our camps are now just going to line up very well, so that's not bad for us whatsoever. Jax has the advantage on top now as well for that gank. And this way my Gromp isn't completely desynced from everything. I was able to maybe show like a bot or something, but yeah. Gonna do a nice danger ping line towards like him being top. Jax can... The wave is pushing back into him, so realistically he needs to reset here. It's gonna be his best move to just simply reset right now. He doesn't reset though. He had time to reset as the wave bounces back into him. Now he's kind of forced to stick around, which is not the best for him in that wave state. We'll do the Gromp to sync it up now, and then we might be able to look for a top gank as the wave crashes under turret. Or just simply defend the Jax in the process regardless. Not going to waste my W here, obviously. It's a long cooldown, so we just want to have that. LeBlanc's going top, I'm going top. Riven's most likely not going to stick around, but maybe if she does, it's going to be a free play. Didn't Stan cancel the recall? Can we just do the void grubs? That'd be good. I'm gonna walk him back here a little bit. If she helps me, that would be very much appreciated. Because at the moment, the guy is around, the Zac. I do not like this very much, LeBlanc. It's one wave, please. I actually have to smite that one. Because that was a risky one, potentially. Should have top priority. Gonna W here to Q for bigger damage and try to burst it out. Like, kind of like smiting. Wait in the bush in case he jumps. He does jump. That's not a snare, unfortunately. If that was a snare, that would have been a death on Corki's end. Because I could have flashed for it, but it wasn't a snare. Because he barely got out of it, unfortunately. It's very risky on bot side right now, so I don't want to go too aggressive here. Yeah, look at them. Exactly. Just gonna help her, like, put the pressure down. They might dragon, but they should be okay, I guess. Plant's obviously down. Can't really go mid here anymore. I'm just one camp away from 6, which is the main thing that sucks in this situation. Because if I was 6 there, that Corki would have been dead. Let's just clear this. Keep getting our camp tempo. Corki's now obviously going to recall here. Zac might do dragon, but that'd be okay with me if he does it. Because that's going to cost him a lot of time, and I'm just going to gain some extra jungle tempo on him. Wouldn't mind that too much. We're going to... Okay, Corki is staying, so we're going to do red, and then we're going to do mid. Zac did end up doing dragon, so he spent a very large amount of time doing dragon just now. My plan here is just to do red again, and we go here. Interrupt him there, and he should be dead. Could not kill him, unfortunately. Gonna obviously help boost the wave, exactly. Please get the cannon. Oof, I got it, okay. Tiamat OP. Good job. I just got him to kill, he's not complaining. This is the mid laner you want to see. I didn't necessarily mean to take his cannon, but it's okay. We got the engage on the guy, we were 6, so we can make it happen. Very good. Wave is in turret. We're looking very strong here. Zac's gonna be in this vicinity. Just a topside Zac angle. We make sure my team is aware of that. Just gonna keep clearing the rest of my topside camps now. Good. Gromp first. Get the sequence better. He lost a lot of camp tempo doing that dragon. It's definitely not too good for him. Ult's in 55 seconds. I do want to do my blue before I go top here, to be honest. Especially since my ult's on cooldown. The more time I can like kind of stall for it, the better. Also, top scuttle will be spawning soon, so I could look for that as well. I'm not going to smite the blue. I'd want to hold the smite for the top scuttle to make that a thing. Oh, that's not good. I think she actually just smite now. Dude, does that matter? Nah, no, you're just dead, buddy. Like, there's not much I can do there. I apologize, but it's not gonna happen. Just go for the Corki. Yeah, Corki and Void Grubs, but I just get this guy here. Ults in 10 seconds. Just get a double chain and he's dead. Okay, she just hard entered basically, but... Kill him and then we just go Void Grubs now. Six Voids is huge, so I just ping for some assistance, hopefully. If he just hard shoves that wave, that'd be kind of nice. Especially for a Jax, having 6 Void Gloves is definitely something he wants. This is not the best. Zac is like right here. Corki is like dead, so this should be kind of fine. I don't want to use my smite too early. I'm going to use it for like the last one and just go with that. Like I have priority from both lanes here. Good job. I'm going to reset because I have 2800 gold, which is going to afford me my Hydra, which is beautiful. Hydra, boots. We're going Mercs against that team. Don't have the money for it. Can buy an extra longsword for now, that's fine. W out of base, go bot side camps. We go Hydra first because this keeps up your clear pacing the best. I don't want to like spend 1200 gold on a Tiamat and then go Trinity Force right afterwards, because that just leaves me a lot weaker for a while. So I'd rather finish the item and just have the like lifesteal ability haste from it is very nice. So that is exactly what we're doing. All of our camps are respawning now as well, so as you can see, we're not like wasting any time. We're just gonna go straight back into them. 120 on the dragon. I don't necessarily want to give them the dragon, so I definitely probably have to contest that. Very good kill on mid lane. This is what we want to see. LeBlanc's making it work. We're probably gonna have to danger ping the bot area of this. There's the Zac. Don't die to that LeBlanc, please, I beg. I move here. Don't think that flash was actually necessary, but... Oh, spicy stuff. No, you're kidding! Okay. Whew. Like the Zac passive didn't die on a single slither of health at the end there. I got so scared. I actually need to reset here and play for the dragon. Yeah, that was very close, but we won. We take those. Huge chase, get another longsword, get tier 2 boots, and then I just rush out of base the dragon. Go. Should be able to do it if my bot lane actually wants to participate in this one. That'd be great. Smite's gonna be 25 seconds. I should have it barely in time to actually smite the dragon, so that's what I'm assuming here. I hope she walks straight to the objective for the pressure and not actually mid first. Smite's in 10 seconds. Just gonna burst it out. Very good, thank you bot lane. Not gonna do the scuttle here either. We're just gonna send mid and see if LeBlanc wants to go in on this. Just gonna land her chain. She missed her chain. Yeah, missing the chain there really sucks. That is a massive rip on the chain. Okay, I guess I'll just do this guy's topside camps maybe. Not a fan actually. That's gonna lose me my red buff. That's whatever. He went for the bot gank anyway. Good kill. Just knock him from behind, get that done. Just gonna go for the red here. He most likely does my bot side camp, so I'm just gonna trade. Pop the wall, do the red buff. Got a good gank on mid. Oh! I am looking very bad right now. Gonna flash there actually, because I just don't have much of a choice. Ooh, that's a good chain. Huge, well played team. Very nicely done. It's gonna die to the pet, and then I just do Rift Herald here. Well played team, that was very nicely done. We're just gonna back ping in this vicinity now, because that's potentially possible. I have my smite. Not at full value. Zac doesn't have it at full value either, so we're looking fine then. I wanted to check if he had the full 1200 smite or not, which is unlikely, obviously, because my tempo is just much better than his, but it was possible, so just always check if it matters or not. Zac is indeed bot lane. I'm actually checking him. Doesn't have red buff, so my red's still up. Okay, good to note. Okay, best play I can make now is just recall instantly. The reason that I'm recalling here instantly instead of doing instead of like going for my topside camps here is because, okay, well, I'm losing my camp to my bot lane, I guess. But I don't want to lose my red buff / my bot side to the Zac. Unfortunately, I do lose my camp to my bot lane, which is not ideal for me. But yeah, kind of whatever. Better than losing like extra camps to Zac here. So I'd want to defend my bot side camps because my top side camps aren't at risk. So it's better to reset first and defend the bot side than go for the top side camps that I can take anyway. So I don't just want to give up my red buff, you know what I mean? Got the smite upgrades. I mean, I've done a lot for like top side of the map. Maybe not so much bot lane. They can definitely need some assistance. Breaking this turret would be good, but it's already kind of dead, so I don't really want to herald that. The best thing I can probably just herald here is going to be top turret for a Riven. That turret's gonna be worth quite a bit of money, and I just go for it. 2 minutes on Dragon, so just clear my top side now, and then I can look to like Rift Herald the top turret after I killed Riven. And maybe get like a base push on top of it as well. W there so I can get the extra damage from the Qs and extra clear speeds. I want to do this camp first because it hits me a level up. I'm also going to smite it for clear speed here. And then after this we just run top. Or mid in this instance perhaps, actually. Okay, that guy is fine. We're just going to kill the Riven. Alright, Riven's most likely going to go aggressive. I can't reach this anyway. Zeri wins that or should win that at least. Gonna have to go this way. I don't really have much of a choice. She goes the other way. She didn't run. I mean, if she doesn't run from Zac, she will die anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually just gonna ult to make it safe. That way, Zac, the dude will never die. I'm just gonna Rift Herald now, push the top turret as the entire team is basically dead. So we should be able to get a nice 700 gold split between me and Jax here. Try to like land your Rift Herald through the wave as well to push it faster. And then we just shove it in. And then we just do the turret real quick. And then we bounce this back into the next turret as well as we have the time for it, because we see where Kai'Sa and Lulu are. So we should be able to just quickly do this since their bot lane is not defending. The actual push on top side gives us the entire shove here, which is very strong. I don't want them to go in. Please walk away. This is bad. It's not good to commit to this, Zeri. That my team overextended there. It's just simple. Like, there's nothing I can do here. Help. She needs to just do the dragon with me right now. If we do it on spawn, the enemy team shouldn't be able to contest it, so that should be good enough. But my team made a massive error trying to go way too aggressive or trying to just fight in general, which isn't very good. I should, realistically, because they were topside, be able to make this. But it's going to be a close one. I need to hold my W to be able to escape over the wall. Very good. And then we just run out this way and just hop over the wall and we're fine. So the rush on Dragon there was extremely important. My team heavily trolled trying to do what they just did. But luckily, because Zeri was able to help me out there, it was kind of fine. And because the enemy team chased, they, you know, made that a thing. I mean, this means that Riven just dies, right? I'm just going to have to run here. If I zone the other two off of the Riven dive, then the Riven can't do anything. Do I get a kill out of it? No. Do I really care? Not really, because I'm already very strong anyway. But this prevents any dive from happening, so that means that play can't really go any wrong. Not wrong whatsoever. I'm not a big fan of that move. That's very, very stupidly aggressive. Might be able to sneak a play on this guy, though. That's disgusting, by the way. That flash at the end there as well. I see. Okay, that dude's dead. You're kidding! LeBlanc's gonna have this, right? Surely. Nicely done, buddy. Good. Okay, so we know Zac's red buff is up, so we're gonna go for his top side / red buff here. Hold the wall. I want to deny him his red here. Give my team red buff as well, since it's past 20 minutes, so it's a pretty big thing to get. Alright, team gets red buff here. I have 3,400 gold, so I'd rather like reset in this situation. We get the Trinity Force. And then we are going to need some armor penetration against that team, I think. So probably Cleaver, but I feel like Sundered Sky is fine in this position. You basically either go Sundered Sky or Cleaver after Trinity Force here, but because they're like mostly squish, I don't really have to worry too much. If they had like a more tanky top laner or maybe like a Nautilus support, I probably would have gone Cleaver. My team just completely hardened it, unfortunately. That's ideal. They just overextended for no reason. They're just greeting. Like, it's really just not very smart. There's no need to greet that much. Like, they walked up to that play, considering the fact that I just had to reset because I had 3,500 gold. And if they just don't want to play the game with me and do it by themselves, that's just so unbelievably grief. Like, it's not good. Gonna do Bolt Scuttle as I wait for my team to respawn, and then we can do Baron. The only problem here is that I used my smite like an absolute buffoon, so I guess there's that. Not gonna greed here because obviously my team is not in the area for this. Gonna walk up to my Jax. Don't reset a Baron, like, apparently very close. I need to run top here. Enemy team most likely rotates up in this situation. Smites 25 seconds. Did they run away? They did. This is fine. We can do Baron now. It's okay. Just do Baron here. Jax, come. Don't want Jax to like split push here. Like, kind of not great. Because obviously if he gets collapsed on, he just loses Baron for no reason. And that's not something we really want to see. He defends like the Zac from going in. That should be good. That's all he has to do. LeBlanc does the correct thing here as well. Me with Zeri just keep hitting this. Okay, this is looking a bit sketchy right now. Ah, he missed it. That's a very close one. I'm gonna die. That's not bad. I'm gonna go reset and do Dragon. Get this, and then we'll go for Dev's Dance next, I think, in this situation. Dev's Dance is gonna be quite nice against this team. Just that extra armor, extra survivability is good. I've got my Sundered Sky now as well. All I do now is just play, make it clean, go for the objective. Zeri's recall timing is very bad. She should realistically do Dragon first. LeBlanc has a good split push there with the teleport, that's fine. I could have maybe went for the push there, but if I try like going for any type of push instead of just instantly going for the objective, that would be much worse, because I'd rather just have the Dragon, wait for my team to have a better position, and just play like that. It makes more sense, really. 193 CS as well. This is the power of like Hydra first, because otherwise Wukong's clear speed is just not very good. Do want to give my team blue. I am 2 camps away from 16. So it's blue Gromp. I need to do Gromp hit level 16 here. Like, the level up is important. I need to focus on getting it. And then right now I'll just walk towards the Jax here. Maybe a tad bit aggressive. Gonna hit the turret here. Break open any chance of defense. No, 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 that's bad. Oh my god. That is an insane... Okay, just Q and auto attack move spam, so she instantly gets hit. I'm gonna hit this down with the with my W passive, so I can just have more damage, and then we just do that here as well. We'll finish off the game, and there you go. So I would have gone Death's Dance here and then probably just Maw as my final item for the magic resist and be fine. Very high like damage build for Wukong. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. Helps me out quite a bit, and I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 16.3k damage. I wasn't expecting to do the most damage here whatsoever because I obviously was in less fights than some of these people here. Like the LeBlanc and Azeri were in a lot of fights, even though they might have been suicide fights at some points as well. They were still in those fights. I was just keeping good objective tempo for the most part. So lower damage is kind of expected, and that's okay. There is only a certain amount of damage to be done at the same time, you know. On 900 true damage, we have 58.1k objective damage, just making sure really that I got the void grubs, I just got the good tempo, I had the advantage, etc. Like it's just looking like solid, right? Healing done 15k, damage taken at 24.2, which is the most. We have self-mitigated, another 32.1. That's just like decent openings made. Good damage taken. Gold earned at 14k, which is by far the most here. I was very strong. Like if it came down to me actually having to do a bit more in these team fights, which didn't end up being the case because in certain situations my team was just kind of fine, right? Or, I mean, they were just doing whatever they were doing and I was just securing an objective like a dragon or something. All good. I would have done a lot of damage if it came to it, but it wasn't necessary completely, so that's all no worries. Finish out this build. Basically, you're gonna go Hydra first. You can go, like, Ravenous Hydra, a very solid item. You can also go Profane Hydra first. It's also very solid. Into Trinity Force, and then just go Sundered Sky or Cleaver. And then, like, depending on the enemy team, if you need the armor penetration, go Cleaver. If you don't need just get the Sundered Sky. If you're, like, hesitating, Wukong Q does do armor pen as well. So usually Sundered Sky ends up being more consistently better. But if it's, like, heavy tank teams, then it makes sense to go for the Cleaver. And then just, like, Death's Dance Maw to finish the build off. And then you are looking very good. If you have a very, very squishy range-only team, then Death's Dance Maw might be a little bit too damage heavy. You might have to go like 2 tank items instead at that point to be able to frontline for your team. Potentially possible, but you know, it's something you have to consider really. But yeah, that's really that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.